Were there any safety issues with you with driving, being up so much? And
well, I mean, you're tired, but the good thing is, like, the people I was in the van with, like, we were really good about monitoring each other, and we all had an agreement. Like, I'm gonna say I can't, I literally cannot anymore. And we were in the Rocky Mountains, and I had been driving, and finally I turned around and I told one of the other guys, like, when we stop the next time, I have to sleep.
with all the challenges that were going on, how many days to the finish did you guys smell the barn door and all of a sudden you had a bit of euphoria and everybody was happy? Did that ever happen?
Maryland.
I think
once you cross the state line.
Because Maryland, you like, you're in and out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in.
The way the borderline is,
oh, okay.
You'd be like, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Maryland.
So is that like a day to go or half a day?
More like a day.
Day to go, okay.
I think so. And when you don't park right or if you're not following the rules exactly, they have people that drive along and monitor you. And we got a penalty. Our other van got a penalty for
they were not 4 feet off the roadway.
So we got an hour penalty. So you are literally like at the finish line and you have to pull over at the time station and wait. We had to wait an hour. It took us an extra hour to get home because we got penalized.
You're in the penalty box.
We're in the penalty box. And so for that hour we cleaned out the vans.
Because everybody you had to keep moving.
And that way we got in at like 1 in the morning.
So you finish at 1 o'clock in the morning, then what? You're off the bikes, there's a lot of cleanup to do, or do you just get to the nearest hotel?
There's all the pomp and circumstance. So they interview everybody as they come in. There's all kinds of photos to take as you come in. So I mean, that was another hour of just that.
The finish line. So we did all the cleaning up at our hour penalty. We cleaned out the vans, we separated everybody's stuff so that way when we were done with, like, you got your medals, they interviewed you, they took your podium pictures, all that stuff then. So then by the time we checked into our hotel, everything was just about already cleaned out. So then the next morning it didn't take as long and we didn't have to worry about it.
So you had to pack up the bikes and ship them, or through the airport?
We drove that. They were all the bikes were driven.
A few of our crew, Jamie and I and a few others, we drove the van back and had to clean it out and turn it in by Wednesday.
So what day of the week did you finish?
Sunday.
And you had to drive across and get it turned in by Wednesday.
Sunday we went to the awards, and then Sunday night at like 11 o'clock at night we drove home. And we didn't really stop because there was enough of us that we just took turns, and because there was bunk beds in the back, we just slept in the room and went.
It's now, let's say, a week later. You're probably saying, I'll never do this again. You got an injury.
I hurt my back, and I think I did something to it, but I think because my muscles were still fatigued, I did something and it just threw my whole back out.
So would you consider doing this as a rider?
I would do it as a rider.
Would you train differently next time for this?
I would. My life is always crazy and I never get to do as much. The doubles were big on it because it gave you the stamina. But interval training was big, and I didn't get enough of my interval training in. Your time trial pace the whole way. You know, and it's short bursts. It's not like an hour at a time. They're short bursts, but you have to have that speed because it is a race. But by day 3, 4, 5 is when the double training comes in. And 2, if putting back-to-back long distance, I should have done more of.
Well, I want to thank these guys. This was a good interview. Hopefully the sound showed up on this because we had to change locations here. So look for these guys. We outlined some key races. 1 race a month that you guys are focusing on. To have a goal, I think, in May. Thank you very much.